InTASK Standard Number 2 focuses on how the teacher accommodates for student development. In my lessons, I try to provide a variety of different activities, ranging from group and individual work, listening and analyzing examples, and also written work. In each of my lessons, I encourage the students to reflect back on prior knowledge, sometimes asking them to think back on experiences they had outside the music classroom. In each of my lessons, I also encourage students to take responsibility for their own learning, which is very apparent in my culture, art, and music lesson found under student teaching. In this lesson, the students are asked at one point to group up and pursue a research assignment with very little instruction from the teacher. They are told that they only have 2 days to complete the assignment and that they have many options on how they would like to present their information. One group found this as a fairly easy task, and because they had more time to spare at the end, they chose to make a movie presentation using iMovie. This presentation can also be found on this website. Another group was having difficulty not understanding the research aspect, but in working together. They wanted to break off into separate groups, but I talked to them, and together we came up with ways to make the situation work, urging them to make the best of the situation because later in life they may need to use those skills somewhere else. The lesson plan format that I use closely works in relation to Bernice McCarthy's format learning cycle, switching from right to left brain activities. It is also a lesson centered around the teaching model of critical pedagogy, so it is not only a call for the students to bring some kind of personal connection or input to the table, but also allows for a shift in power where the students may take the reins of the learning process and introduce new information. In the CP lesson plan, at some point there's to be a point where the student finally makes a personal connection to the content, and that empowers their learning and further study, which may take the lesson to a new and sometimes unplanned lesson area.